Hey friends, good day to you. So today I have my stop sign, and on the other side of my stop sign is the slow sign. Now, say you're driving down the road and you see a sign like this that says slow. What do you think that might mean? Well, you're right. It is probably a warning that we're to slow down. Well, why are we supposed to slow down? Well, for the most part, there's sometimes maybe road construction, or maybe there's a road closed, or maybe there's some type of danger ahead. Whatever the sign is telling us to be aware, there might be danger ahead. Now, imagine you're driving through the forest and all the trees are very big and green leaves, and it's sort of dark, but because of the trees, and it's a really thick forest. And you stop your vehicle before you come to the edge of the forest, before you come to the clearing, you stop your vehicle. So you're still in the woods. And somebody who may be a smart aleck in your car might say, well, we're not out of the woods yet. Yeah, that would probably be me who might say that. We're not out of the woods yet. Did you ever hear someone say that phrase? They may have said it seriously. We're not out of the woods yet. Well, what they're saying is that, you know what, even though there may have been signs of improvement, we're not yet completely free from difficulty or danger. Now, this phrase might often be used in reference to someone's health or someone's financial situation. For instance, we could say, you know what, Becky's surgery went well as we could have hoped, but she's not out of the woods yet. So if someone or something is still not out of the woods, they may still be having difficulties or still be in danger. We could say, you know what, the nation's economy is not out of the woods yet. We want to be positive and optimistic, but it's not out of the woods yet. So, where did this proverb, not out of the woods, come from? Well, it came from, apparently from what I'm reading, an old proverb that said, don't hallow till you are out of the wood. In other words, don't celebrate something before you have actually achieved the purpose or the aim that you were celebrating. So don't get too overconfident about things. We all have or will experience times of stress, times of change, and maybe even times of danger. So we want to be careful not to be overconfident and think that we can celebrate that the danger is over when it isn't. Just sort of like COVID and what we've been experiencing these last year and a half or more, where there have been times where we were thinking, oh, we're almost there, we're almost to the edge of the woods, and then we realize that we're not out of the woods yet. We need to be realistic and continue to be safe because we're not out of the woods yet. There's some passages in Scripture about facing danger and how to respond. Proverbs 27:12 says, wise people see danger and go to a safe place, but childish people just keep on going and suffer for it. Very interesting in light of what we've been experiencing in this past year and a half. We're not out of the woods yet. Do we see danger and go to a safe place, or do we just keep on going without no care and suffer for it? The Apostle Paul, in the book of 2 Corinthians, in his letter to the Corinthian church, talks about the dangers that he experienced in his life. And it was a pretty rough life, it sounds like. He said, I have had to keep on the move. I have been in danger from rivers. I have been in danger from robbers. I have been in danger from my fellow Jews and in danger from Gentiles. I have been in danger in the city, in the country, and at sea. And I have been in danger from people who pretended they were believers. Sounds like Paul had some pretty difficult times, and he probably was one who, as he lived through his life, said, you know what, maybe danger will never be distant from me. I need to remember that I'm not out of the woods yet. But the Apostle Paul also learned from his dangerous and difficult times. He learned that God was present with him. In 2 Corinthians 12, Paul is referencing some struggle that he had in his physical body. And he says, 3 times, I begged the Lord to take this away from me. But God said to me, my grace is all you need. My power is strongest when you are weak. So I am very happy to brag about how weak I am. Then Christ's power can rest on me. Because of how I suffered for Christ, I'm glad that I'm weak. I'm glad in hard times. I'm glad when people say mean things about me. I am glad when things are difficult. And I am glad when people make me suffer, for when I am weak, then I am strong. Paul learned to trust God in the dangerous times, in the difficult times, in the stressful times, in the times when he wasn't out of the woods yet. So keep on trusting God. Though we may not be out of the woods yet, remember, God made the trees. These are his woods. He has us. All right? So have a day today filled with joy and a day filled with peace.